figured I'd come out to the old saloon today. I hadn't been out here in a couple weeks. It's just peaceful. I can think out here. I love it. So I wanted to let y'all in on a little thought this morning. We're about 16 months out from the next election. Y'all realize that? Can you believe how fast it went just like that? This next election will be different than anything we've ever had in USA history, even worse than the 2020 thing. Here's why. By the 2024 election, we will have nearly perfect deepfake and AI-generated videos which could pretty much submit to the public some of the most horrible and unimaginable things that are spoken and done by presidential candidates. And with the news trust level at an all-time low, because nobody trusts them, we're not going to be able to distinguish real from fake. Some people are going to want to believe so badly that they're willing to listen to anything, no matter how ridiculous it sounds. And it just reminds me of that itching ears verse in the Bible where it says that there will come a time when there's so much deception that people will believe whatever their itching ears are willing to hear, are wanting to hear. And we're there, y'all. You've seen the proof in the pudding. You know, whether you're a Democrat or Republican though, I do think you should be very excited that Trump is running. Here's why. Because both Trump and Hillary at some different points have said that everything is rigged. But if he's running again, he doesn't really believe that. No way. Because he wouldn't waste his time. Something terrible is coming. Social media has already hit us with alternative news and alternative facts, and we're gonna go over the edge in probably just 2 or 3 years. But as far as this deep fake stuff goes, if you've ever worked for the railroad, you've heard the term, this is the end of the line. That doesn't mean there's a delay. That don't mean that this is just another stop. It means there's no more tracks. I remember growing up when it was just really cool to be smart, right? You know, it was just good to know things, and it was even better to learn. Now we're being told that learning is just pointless because the next generation was gonna have to go up against AI that is 10,000 times smarter than a human being, 10,000 times quicker, and how are we gonna compete? It'd be like sending your 6-year-old into the ring to fight Mike Tyson back in 1995, or sending your Little League All-Star team in there to play the Atlanta Braves. My question is, what happens when no people from any country trust their government anymore? Or even trust their own reality anymore, when everyone is convinced that something sinister is now their God and they can't fight it. There's a verse in Revelation 13 about the beast rising out of the sea with 10 horns and 7 heads, 10 diadems with evil and blasphemous names written on it. Look, people are gonna cry out, who is like the beast? Who can fight against it? I don't know what the beast contains, if it's just an unstoppable AI, if it's just an unstoppable power, but it's creepy, it's gonna freak everybody out, and everyone is gonna wanna surrender and turn away from God. There's gonna become a day when everyone is basically gonna have to accept the global reset, and they're gonna be kicked out into the wilderness. And guess what? I'm gonna be right there with you, looking like John the Baptist, pointing you to the real truth, which is Christ. John the Baptist was a redneck, y'all, you know that? You know, he wasn't a fan of fashion. He lived in the woods, he ate locusts and honey, and I'm gonna try to carry on that legacy and point people to him, and that's pretty much my job here. You know, I thought I started this channel for music, but God had something a whole lot bigger in store for me. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. Be good.